Jesse. I'll just tell everyone, hopefully we have gone live. Hopefully I'll see it on here in a minute. But just checking, see if we've gone live. I'm on, I just need a refresh here somewhere. Yeah, good. Yeah, all good. Right. Over to you, Mr. Chapman, I'm busy.
Right, so move the microphone round so it's got in front of me. So welcome everybody. The last team event of the season, the Silver Salver final. Hurricanes Reborn against Pickwick. You've got me tonight. We'll see if anyone does join me in the commentary box.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Someone has, as you can hear. So they've done the lag. Pickwick won the lag, and they've decided obviously they're going to be away because they get the luxury of the better breaking order. So we're just waiting for the team lineups to be put in, and then we'll be getting underway. A couple of people coming in on the viewing. Are you going to stay all night and watch, Jade, or are you just going to tune in for when Paul plays? So just to confirm, Angie Hobbs is in charge tonight on the reffing, and we've got Steve Unwin doing the timing.
Chapper's on the mic and Tony Frost chipping in every now and again. When I'm not going to get in the drinks for Mr. Chapman.
Yeah, that's why we brought him.
Keep the whistle wet. Thank you, Ref.
Right, so we've got some team sheets in, just filling them out, but it seems we've got Luke Knight is going to be up first for Hurricanes Reborn. He's going to be playing Paul Slater of Pickwick. So Paul Slater to break now, a big solid front ball break. But it's dry, so Luke comes to the table. Now, you won't be hearing a lot of extensions called from the Hurricanes team. They're a pretty rapid team for playing. They do get down and play their shots quite quickly.
You might be hearing a lot of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 when the Pickwick are at the table though.
Hello. Hi, Frosty.
Hi.
Hi, Dad, if you're watching. Buddy should be here.
In case you are watching, Chris, your presence is missed by some.
Yeah, Frosty had to own the table.
And had to get here on his own accord.
Oh, that's very, very kind of you, Jade. Look forward to conversing. I'll try not to be too harsh on him when he comes up for the game. So, not sure there's going to be a massive amount of dishing going on tonight, but I'll try and talk you through some clearances if I see them. Whether they play them or not is another matter. But he's got all the balls on here, plays his one down now. It will land on the one at the bottom cushion, which will go past that red as far as I can see. It's a little bit noisy in here tonight, so if anyone can't hear me properly, just say. So if he can get through to this red here through the gap, because there is always a gap, and he should be clearing these up. Not to put too much prediction on this, but this could be 1-0 fairly quickly.
Pretty simple from here, do you reckon, Chappers?
Well, I would have given myself a better angle on that one, because he's now not going to hold too easily for the next ball, unless he drops it and comes behind it and plays for the middle. What about cue ball control? Got into the one before that a little bit too much.
Short, it's going to have to go long, I think.
It will go, yeah. It should. It's just off straight. It should be right with that.
Oh, it stayed out.
Oh,
Stayed out. And
he's
also
not left a lot.
No, well, I think that goes in the middle.
He's got the plant going up there.
I thought he might have a bit of screw back on him. There's the white on the bottom cushion. And he was confident in the part, but he didn't get it.
He'll have a go at these. He will have a go at these.
I don't know, he's not put that back enough. He's left himself
a bit awkward.
dodgy.
Tough shot. Oh, he's dropped it in.
Again, run out of position a bit.
See it, say it, pot it. Is he going to get away with it though? Is he getting away with it? He's left it. He's left it. Len's wait for a second. Right, so that's the first frame to the Pickwick. We're going to put that on the board. We're going to show you some adverts in the meantime. So we'll just put this across and we'll go dark for a second. Right, so I'm not sure how many times we're going to get breaks in between up to 8 frames tonight, so we'll get the advertisements, a bit of conversation on that one as we go. But we're going to go back to the pool, they're ready for the second frame, so there a second. So second frame tonight, we've got Charles French for Hurricanes, and we've got Paul Gaffer for Pickwick. It's going to be Charles to break. This is Charles's debut on the live stream TV table. That's not the best debut break we'll see today. Open the balls up lovely, but screw back straight in off. So ball in hand behind the baulk line for the man, the myth, the legend that is Paul Gaffer.
Charles is quite speedy around the table when he gets going.
The whole team are, to be honest. There's not a lot of extensions called in the Hurricanes team.
Can hear Paul Gaffer's hips creaking as he's getting down to these shots. Gaffer's not quite as quick around the table as he once was. And even then, that's saying something.
So red balls, he's got a finish on. Again, whether he goes for them or not is going to be another thing. But they're all there. If this is me, I'm absolutely going for these. Now, all there to be taken. Clear up the ones at the top first, come down the table, got the ones around the black spot, and finish.
covering pockets isn't worth the value it used to be in world rules, is it?
It's not.
For the Pickwick, they've got to find a new game, haven't they?
As stated earlier in my write-up, they are tactical geniuses at work. Ah, see, Phoebe French is watching. Nice to see you. Why are you not here tonight? I hear your teammates calling.
They're reaching over here.
Good to see you. A few of you tuning in there. Joe, Mel, welcome. You haven't missed too much so far. It's only the second frame. You can't see it off camera, but our referee Ange is right on the ball there, watching him over balls. Not sure how your connection's coming. So he's gone for a tricky shot down the cushion now, and he's made a simple looking finish a little bit more tricky than it wanted to be. He's let Charles back to the table. Charles' reality shouldn't have been getting another shot there really, but here he is. Welcome to the final. He's not exactly been left a lot though.
I'm going to the bar in a minute.
So he's jacking up, so while this is going on, what I will tell you is we've done the draw for the singles knockout, which will be over the next couple of Thursdays. I will get the draw written out a little bit more clearly in front of me, and get a few highlighted fixtures put out over the air. But this will go out onto the website in due course, so you won't have to wait too long. So, it's cutting this one down the cushion. Yeah, it's a nice little shot. He's dropped that in nicely. Red hanging over the pocket. Choice of where he can put the black in. My thinking is he will just drop this in and try and play the black into the middle. We're not going to do anything too fancy, like try and come up the table for the black into the pocket at the bottom. Yeah, drop that in nicely. He's on that. I'm going to say a routine black in the middle, but you're always twitchy when you're playing in a final. He has dropped that in, and that is 2-0 to the Pickwick. we're just going to go quiet for a second while we sort out the scores. So, as usual, we always like to promote the easy fundraising that we do with the league. You purchase something online, and if you've signed up to the easy fundraising, one extra click of a button, and it puts a few pence into the coffers for the league, which we can always put that back into additional things to help the league run better, additional prize money, and other such things. So, if you want to get involved with that, do speak to a league member who will point you in the right direction. And just about finished racking up the balls, so we'll get back to the pool. And just taking the time with the racking, very, very precise referee. Not like what we're used to with Chris, is bang, 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 the rack is done. Good to see you, Mr. Marsh.
So, Chapper, did you have a prediction for the score tonight? Obviously, one team's going to end up with 8. That's quite given.
Yeah, I think unless something dramatic happens, I can't see much more than a convincing Pickwick win.
2, 3?
Yeah, I think it was probably 2. They could get 3. Depends how it goes and which team turns up at the end of the day. Yeah. So, up now we've got Arif Salah playing Paul Cobbold. It's Paul breaking. And that is possibly one of the most awful breaks I've seen him ever play. Clearly not been taking any advice indoors whatsoever on that one.
When you get to these finals and you're playing teams like Pickwick, every time you get to the table, you've got to play your best. So, have any chance of winning that frame, really, basically. Every break, every shot, you just got to...
They make you work for everything. So Arif's got a choice of balls to go at. Depends what he's going to do here. He's looking like he's aiming for the red, which are all fairly open. That's reds for them.
Dodgy little second kiss on that red, which has pushed it on the cushion.
Yeah, it's still makeable. So Jade, if you're still watching, this is the frame to watch.
Taking it,
Yeah, he's just leaving it up there to
Festa.
be a problem for later on, because there's no real natural connecting ball down here to get back for it. The other one was a bit more accessible to get to.
Right, I should have taken it first.
I figured he should have got it out of the way, maybe. Or even at worst, just bring it off the cushion and leave the cue ball up there. But he's made his choice, he's come down the table. Might be putting himself into a force to go for it. But this is the wizard we are talking about. He will find a way, magic up a clearance from somewhere. And Paul comes to the table in not the best of positions. Wry smile on his face says, yep, that's about right.
Dodgy queuing on about the only ball we can actually play.
He's got a ball down here by the bottom right pocket as we're looking at it, but it's all queuing over the top of the other one. But it's about the only one he's going to have a go at.
He's a lefty, that gives him a bit of advantage on that shot.
There speaks a lefty themselves.
Lefties are the best QS, mate, to be honest. Let's not start a debate on left versus right on here. I always find the lefties are just the more naturally gifted QS, to be honest. Just nudged into it and just left it straight back on the cushion again. The other games, when there's one ball, it's like holding a cushion, you constantly spend half the frame trying to knock something out.
After the break, these balls were relatively open, but they're doing their best to push them all onto the cushions now. And this is both players going at it as well. The idea is not to be covering cushions, we're potting balls in this game. Arif taking the opportunity to nudge one off the cushion, maybe.
He's trying to get both. Oh no,
he's just double kissed one out.
I think he was trying to knock them both off in one shot.
That's possible. He's nudged into it as he wanted, but he's not really got it out as such. He could play a loss of turn onto the red, knock it in, and the cue ball's going to be in an area where don't leave Arif a lot to go for.
Is it the only ball he can actually put into the far middle? Where's that white going? Towards that black?
Yeah, that's why I think the loss of turn's probably the better shot. It's really not going to leave a lot. Okay. He's left the one by the top cushion, which Arif will no doubt just nudge down the table and lead the cue ball up there. So a few shots here that are not really pushing the frame on too hard.
Just put another cushion now.
Yeah, well, as I say, covering cushion seems to be the theme in this frame.
I'm sure he wanted that over that middle bag.
Well, it depends what he's left. I'm not sure he's left the yellow that's by the red on the left-hand side. So Paul's not really got a lot to go at here. You can see the one in the middle of the table, or he could come off the side cushion and hit the one on the bottom pocket, bottom cushion even. I think he's trying to cover the top cushion again there, but didn't quite make it. We'll see what Arif does with this.
Do you expect him to cover this bottom corner?
Yeah, I don't think he'll just need the cue ball near behind the yellow maybe. Okay. It does him no favours really, because he's left combination shot or loss of turn, depending on which he wants to play. Yeah, he's hit the combination, which, judging from the reaction, he didn't want. The ball hanging that much in the pocket, though, you've got to be really precise if you do want to just leave it banging over, because it will just follow through. He's just rolled that over to the pocket, leaving Arif very little to go at. So what shot are you playing here, Tony?
That's difficult. There's no pots. I'm about to stump his Arif looks. You could potentially drop this red into the middle pocket that's next to the black. It's a hard shot.
There's not a lot else to go at really. I think that's probably what he's actually doing.
It did go. It was a hard shot.
Yeah, it was tough from where he was. So, Liverpool do here.
Two that are clustered together are the important ones to know how they're clustered to see where.
I think flicking off the left edge as we're looking at it and bringing the cue ball to the bottom cushion would be getting them out. Well, that works as well, but it's left him getting his hand on the table at 2 balls at least, and 2 potable balls as well.
There is a clearance here.
There is.
One good shot, stun screw across to the side cushion. You're on the red on the side cushion.
I think he can actually see that ball from where he is. I think he can see all 3 of these. So if he can, that's probably the ball to go for first. I think he's going for the one in the middle though. Tough to say. And he's gone for the dropping it in to leave himself on the middle.
Yeah, I probably would have gone the other way because even if he'd have done that, he'd have been finding that hard then to get on that last red.
I think
then get on the black.
Paul's possibly got to go for these now. There's no value in covering any cushions anymore now. He's got to go for some pots. That's it. Just gonna roll them in.
It's hard to see from this angle whether he can drop this one in the corner.
I think he could, but there's no real value in doing that. He's going to play the plant.
Yeah.
There's no harm in that. He's played it well.
Yeah.
I think he probably wanted to be on that one next,
Yeah,
given where he's left
he always
it.
had the option though, didn't he? As long as
I think, yeah, he will come across the table now, but I think he ideally wanted to be on that one next.
That's the only thing with the plants, so it's always quite hard to at our level knowing where they're going to exactly end up.
Dropped that in well, but he might have snooped himself there. I think he might just be able to swerve around this. Yeah, it's a nice shot.
On that middle bag, and then he should be alright.
And in it goes. That's 3-0 to the Pickwick. So, he won his frame jade. Jury may be out on what we said earlier. We're going to go dark now, just to show you some ads. Right, so tonight's game is coming from Elton Terrace, one of the multi-table venues that we use for a lot of our quite prestigious events, should we say. Again, this will be the venue for the singles coming up in the next couple of Thursdays as well. Yeah, if anyone wants to come up, they've got 2 new Rasson tables in, the sort of ones you see on TV tables, which are playing really nice. So it's good practice for any nationals that people might be going to as well. And yeah,
snooker tables are fantastic as well. Nice heated slates.
So we're just going to go back to the pool now. So 3-0, and we've got Captain Kevin England coming up for the Hurricanes, and he's going to be playing against Martin Story. Kevin's break.
Try again?
Try again, yeah. Not breaking well this table.
Maybe I didn't brush it and iron it just as well as Chris Parlett would.
It's possible.
Chris Parlett is a master brusher.
He loves it.
Or he's just a massive iron. Is Chris watching, by the way?
Not that I've seen.
No. So sure he's got more important things to do in Hemsby than to watch us talking about him. Good luck to the SLKPA Interleague team so at Hemsby this weekend.
Yeah, a few have been up there already in the singles event, and mixed bag of successes, a few wins, a couple of losses.
If we see any live streams appearing on the EPA site, I'll get a chance, and anyone else sees it, maybe we can post them on the SLKPA Facebook group for anyone who wants to tune in. We usually find that over a weekend we get a couple of live streams amongst, because we've got 3 teams, it's likely that one of our teams at least will get on the stream.
So, colour set decided, Martin's gone for red, and a tricky little cluster of balls in the middle of the table there by the middle pocket. See what he does to work those out. I think if he leaves himself an angle on the one in the middle, he could possibly go into them. Probably about there. Yep, that's not too bad. He could screw into them from there. Probably maybe ideally want a little bit more angle on that, but
quite a bit of bottom on this, I think, to get into that, isn't it?
yeah,
Is this a chance then?
I think there's a good opportunity to do so. Ball by the horns and have a go.
Just left himself 1 mil on. It's going to be a bit of a struggle.
Missed the cluster completely.
So playing the red up the line to the corner pocket at the top. Left it hanging over the hole. Let's see what Kev can do.
Kev straight down going for the easy ball.
That's unlike Kev.
No, he potted it. He potted it. That was unlike Kev.
He's going to love you when he sees this replay. And probably totally concur with everything you say. One thing I love about Kevin in England is his humility.
Yeah,
and the ability to take the mick out of himself.
Yeah, it's always good.
Bad white. Got all his balls out and about.
Balls are all on.
Overcut by Martin Story.
Oh, someone must have reminded Chris that we're on tonight. He's just logged in.
Good evening, Mr. Parlett. Wonder if the chef is going to be doing his breakfast tomorrow or not. Kevin going for the loss of turn, trying to recover that corner. He's got the corner, but he hasn't got the snooker, which he was hoping for.
No, but he hasn't left anything particularly easy to go at either.
No. Martin just playing true Pickwick style, getting the black towards the cover pocket.
I'm going by the comments, but I think Kev is captain of his team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone in the comments wants to correct that, please do.
Left in the open red. That's all he's left in the one over the other.
Assuming that red goes past the black, which he's having a little look at now, then these are all on. I'm not so sure it does. So what he might do is roll into this one in the pocket and then play a safety in behind the black, just nudging the red out, bounce it off the cushion. Amazing how many people are coming up on the comments that are actually here in the room as well.
It's because I don't want to come over and talk to us, mate.
It's fascinating.
I think it goes. I think that red must go.
Well, the way he's playing this, well, he's pitched that wide anyway, but he must have thought it went, or he must have had a plan at least.
Maybe he was going to roll that red near the hole and leave the white
it's
behind
possible.
It's possible. Back at that point. Kev's got his muscles out of it too much there.
He's had a little lap of the table just to get himself composed.
I'm going to tuck that shirt in.
He would tuck it in if it fit him.
How to Make Friends and Influence People by Richard Chapman.
I'll tell you what, he's got a finish on it.
Yeah, yes.
That black does go. He's just got to navigate these three yellows.
This is key because he's got to get the right angle here.
I think he plays up for the top one first.
He could have done with his hand on the table.
That yellow does go in the middle though.
It does, but I still would have preferred to have had my hand on the table.
Then here you sort of take your medicine. You play behind the yellow to play it long into the pocket where the black is. Rather than trying to do too much with it. Alright, that's roughly where it was. I don't think he played to be there, given the way he cued at that. But he's playing this.
He's got playing nice.
Very unique bridge hand down there, Kevin England. He's rolling that down there. Rolling it in. Slow rolling them in.
This could be the first one for the Hurricanes. There we go.
He's got that in. There's a big cheer in the background from his team. If we didn't know before, Kev is definitely the captain. So as he's playing in the final and he's got the option of relaxing in the match with his team tonight because all the duties are being taken care of, this is Mr. Gaffer's little venture as well. PG tip replacement. If anyone's got any cue issues, tip issues, any problems that he can resolve for the minus amount of £5, he'll be able to sort you out. Speak to him at any point. He's always around, always easy to get hold of. Number on the screen now. Our Angie's just about to pull the triangle off, so we'll get back to the pull. It's 3-1 to the Pickwick. It's the last frame of this set coming up. And it's going to be Michelle Brown of the London Leopards and London County fame as well. And she'll be playing Dave Pyle. Former county player himself. Yeah, go on. Good to see you joining in, tuning in there, John.
That was a big break as well.
Hope everything's
Big
gone all right
break,
with you
couple
today.
of ricochets and the white's gone in.
Yeah, so as Tony was talking over me a little bit there. Good
Sorry.
to see you, John. I hope everything went all right today. Michelle's on red. Let's just pop that in there. Gone for the outrageous double. Her nickname at interleague level is Gonzalez. For obvious reasons, she is no slouch around the table. Dave Piles fitted in well since he come down to London with the Pickwick team.
Covering a bag.
Covering a pocket.
Straight down, no hesitation. Down
Yeah,
pop.
that's Michelle. This is no easy finish on here though. There's nothing. I can't see them going for a finish anyway, but there's nothing really easy run out here. So they'll be bringing this yellow off the cushion and looking to leave the cue ball safe. I say safe.
So I can back
There is
double
nothing
into the
safe on
corner.
the table when
No.
Michelle walks to it.
Back double into the corner, she's going to go for it, isn't she? Oh, she didn't. She didn't.
She was saying earlier in the practice sessions that it's not all about the potting. It's sometimes you have to pull the handbrake up and put a safety in.
Oh, that's fair enough, because I've seen her play them. Ooh.
That's not worked out too badly. I've noticed in this frame that Michelle actually takes longer walking to and from the table than she does actually at it. But she's got a game head on tonight from the look of it. They're just bringing those two balls out, trying to leave the cue
All
ball
out,
safe.
all out now, aren't they?
Still got the two balls at the top to deal with, so we'll see how she navigates around that. Pop that one in there. And the shot here, surely the one up, the red up by the cushion. Bit of a loss of turn shot maybe. That's unlucky. She played the shot I was saying.
Yeah, a bit harder that double kiss had have gone in.
Doesn't leave anything particularly easy to go out for a finish. As I say, I'm not convinced he will go for this anyway, but he's on that yellow at the top about as good as he's going to get probably now without playing a 3-ball plant.
He's got no cueing, so he can't screw back into it and knock it in off this shot. He's looking at it. I mean, he can hit it directly. He will
He
double
won't.
kiss in, but he's
Well, no.
looking at it.
Okay, he is going to have a go at it. Surprises me. I didn't think he would do that.
no, not going, and he's not left it.
It's not come out
left it
particularly
the best.
kind, should we say?
Tried to take the black pocket there and trying to cover it, and he's left it open. But Michelle's got no easy pot there.
She has a safety shot. She plays the red at the top and comes off it on the side and goes in behind the one by the pocket.
it's all there now, isn't it? Really, it's all there.
He should be going for
take
these
it,
now,
he should be
really.
taking
He should be taking these now. Giving it a lot of thought. Picking his route.
I don't know if he was supposed to come across further and go for the one in the middle.
That's the thing I've noticed with Dave is there's a bit of deceleration in his play, and it's more slow rolling than punching or playing things hard.
I think he needs to be like a foot and a half over.
Yeah,
And be on the ball to the other middle. Now he's got a tricky little. I think he's trying to cut this down into the corner.
Yeah, he's left himself in a bit of a tricky situation there. Which might have meant he rushed at that shot a little bit, but
relying on a bit of luck there, and he's got it.
He's coming out all right, yeah.
Just nudged into the yellow as he was supposed to go past it. He's making this a bit hard for himself.
He's going the hard way round this one, yeah.
Still there.
It's still doable, yeah. He's got into that a bit too much. So again, I'm liking the safety shot, playing the red at the top cushion on the left-hand side and bringing the cue ball behind the other red. I don't think she will play that. She's just decided, no, that's it, I'm just going to pop balls and I'm going to clear these up.
Unfortunately, that red doesn't go past the black. I don't think.
That is true.
I don't think.
But there's nothing stopping the pot in this coming right down the table and playing it as a double. Or you just turn around and go, you know what? You ain't finishing these either. Now I'm just deciding which way he's going to play this. He either rolls the yellow over to behind the black, or he nudges the white in behind the yellow. My thinking is he'll do the latter.
Yeah, there we go.
He's not got the snooker, she can still see the one at the red. And that's just karma for being horrible in the first place.
Knuckle knowledge.
That's it, and that's just letting him know that if he don't get the snooker, she will pop the balls.
Where they are on the table.
It don't matter.
Bit of careful planning on this one.
Yeah, he's got to land properly on this black for it to go in.
So
You can't take it for granted. No, I think it'll go. You can't take it for granted. It's got to land right on it. Probably okay. And Angie's right behind it, so I'm sure she'll have a beady eye on this one anyway.
Oh, red first. Red first. No, she must have she had a better angle than we did.
Okay. Right, so we're just going to go dart for a second. So another one of our multi-venues that we've got, multi-table venues, is Woolwich Snooker Club, which has 8 English pool tables down there. 8. They also have a collection of snooker tables and 9-ball tables as well. So if you're ever in the area, fancy hitting any of them tables, feel free to pop up to them.
I've got to zoom in.
Right, so team sheets are in, and we've got Laura, I believe.
Who's number 1 for the other?
Louis.
Louis.
And Louis Wilborn is on his return from holiday, going to give it a go. So we've got an actual pot off an actual break, which is good to see. It's only taken 6 frames. So Louis comes to the table with an open table and a fairly open set of balls. Looks like he's choosing to go red. She has, which we'll sort out. So apologies for the colours being the wrong way round at the moment. The live stream laptop's not playing ball at the moment with that one. I'll investigate that properly in a minute as to why that's not. Suffice to say, the Hurricanes are on yellows in this one, and Pickwick are on red. There we go. It's alright, don't worry, I'm in charge, I've got it sorted. So Louis very quickly down onto this ball here. And he's knocked that in. And they're all there to be gone out of here. To be honest, there's no reason not to go for him. Again, he's dropped that one in. Left himself a bit of an angle on this one, but playing this one at the top. So he's left that one slightly over the pocket there. So she's just decided to knock the yellow out, not playing these tactical games. She's going to get it all out in the open, see what you can do with it. Basically saying, there you go, have a go. I'll just clear them up afterwards when you miss. Oh, we didn't want to be hitting that yellow. Come down the table a little bit more. Still on the red, so you can still go for these. Cue this one in nicely. You should be on one of the other two. You're very unlucky if he isn't. He's got to cue it in first though. So, what can she do with these ones? Still advantage to Louis here. He's got his balls in a slightly better position. She's knocked that one in. Slightly tricky from here though. Again, locked in the Yossa turn. Basically saying, there you go, Louis, have a go. Yeah, he's tickled that one in, come up nicely. Nice little angle to drop in behind this black to play it long. Bit of screw on right hand side maybe. Or just up and down and man there. Not quite on the double here as he would like. And this is not the Rasson table, so cutting it into the middle where they play nice and big is not really an easy shot to do. So he might play a long double here, possibly, into the top left. He might play. Okay. Been watching some of the other games and he's covering the cushion. That's fine. And he's got a better angle at this double now. So it's a much more makeable shot. And he has nailed it. And that's again first blood in this set to the Pickwick. Just going to pause again and go dark whilst we sort the scores and that out. So another one of the venues that the league use is the Belgrove Social Club. That's where all the main HQ stuff goes on, when the committee meetings go on, trophy presentations and AGMs and so on and so forth. They've got two tables in there. They've got 4 teams coming out, playing out of there. If anyone's wanting information about that, you can see the information on the screen there. Or if you want to speak to a league member, John Scooser's the man to see. He's very well in at that club. So we're just going to go back now to the pool. Angie's finally got the rack sorted and she's getting them done a bit quicker now. So we're going to go back. Right, so up now we have, for the Hurricanes, Robin Parlett. Is no introduction. Very well known in the league now. And she will be playing against Dave Luffman. It's not a name that I'm overly familiar with personally, so we'll see what he brings to the table now. So if Chris is not watching anymore, where have you gone? Your daughter is now up on the table with a ball in hand off the break as well, I might add. let's see what the most improved player in the Ladies Singles League can do. Just got a slight delay now while the referee tries to find a cue ball. Not as proficient as Chris would be, would he have 3 in his pocket at the same time? So Robin choosing to go reds here. Nice straightforward easy shot to start with. Pop that up on the screen now, we know what we're doing with it. So, assuming that red goes past the yellow that's just below it, which I believe it does, looking down the angle of it here, she can just drop this in and then be on that ball. In which case then it's just a case of coming down the table a little bit from there.
Talk about like glory. He said that once in his life.
Ooh, that's hard.
Not come through enough, so she's left herself snookered. That's a shame because the dish was on there, to be fair. So she's got to get out of this, hit a red, hit a cushion afterwards, and try and leave it safe.
She hit a cushion.
She did hit a cushion, unfortunately she hit the yellow beforehand, so that is ball in hand. So we get our first chance to see what
Dave Luffy.
Dave can do.
Apparently this is his second frame of the season and his second frame for the Pickwick.
Well,
Just come for the glory, as Mr. Louis Warman's pointed out.
well, if he doesn't win this, it could be his last frame for the Pickwick. So
No pressure,
no pressure on the TV table. Seems to have a nice cue action to him, but as he'll be disappointed probably to have missed that, because he has left Robin with the game to go at. Now, for me, she's going to play this probably direct, but for me, if she plays this just off the yellow by the pocket, she'll hold for this next red that's just underneath that yellow.
Yeah, I think she's probably going to play to
I
nudge it
don't
out.
think she will do that though. She may just play it with a bit of top to try and nudge into it. Why do I know she's going straight after it?
She didn't go for either of the things we were thinking about.
No? She'll go her own way, she's her own player. he's going for these, but again, it's like a few of his teammates have done before him. He's not making this easier for himself. It seems the Pickwick have turned up with the intention of picking the hardest route to go for something and going with it. In their defence, they are getting them.
They're still getting them,
but again, not making it easy.
They're getting on the ball, but not the ball they're trying to get on. They're still getting through.
So he can pot this and screw across the table, or he could pot it with a little bit of top and try and drop off the top cushion and in behind through that little gap where the yellow and the cushion is.
That's a gap, that's a gap through it.
I think even if he nudges into it, he probably ends up landing on it in the middle, so topping it through is the shot for me. He's gone for the screw and the big hit.
Is he a true Pickwick player, considering he's had limited time with them? Because we know what any other Pickwick player would do here.
Well, that's the thing. It's they're a very influential bunch, and they rub off obviously very quickly on some people.
Yeah, obviously.
I think the sensible shot for Robin now is she plays the one at the bottom, right hand side of it, and just comes around and snooks in behind the black and the red.
I think that cut, so I'm going to go for it.
I don't think she will. I think she'll play sensible here.
She's played sensible, but unfortunately
played sensible, but didn't quite catch it as much as she wanted. So a chance for
it's just a chance now.
Test of queuing,
Yep.
test of cue ball control, because he's got to land. He's got to land between the gap and the reds as he's lining up now.
Bit of stun across.
There we go. He's winding up.
He didn't do it either.
He didn't do either. So again, shot for me. I think she plays the same ball down here, play it like she did before. I don't think she leaves anything on. Just got to hit it. She's eyeing up a big shot. I like the conservative shot.
She's going to go for this.
I mean, a lot of players will play this and probably pump it in, but well, I think she's actually found one there. A little bit fortunate to end up there, but that's roughly where I thought the cue ball could have been if she'd have played that red down there first. She will take it. She will take it. Tricky little one to position. You've got to try and judge this well.
No.
And that's what's known as a wide. A ball in hand.
And very, very wide.
Yeah. I think these are all fairly dot to dot. Or, this one into the top. Leave myself a little bit of an angle on the one in the middle. Come down the table for the other one and the black. I think that's the plan.
Don't hit the black on the way.
I think she needs to just run this through a little bit from where it is.
Okay. Bit straight.
Okay, it's a little bit straight as she would want.
Screw past the back.
I think she's a bit off angle here for this one, so she might just be dropping this in. Oh, she's got into that. I'll tell you what, if she can see that, she's done well. If she can't, then she may just be playing a little shot off the side cushion, come down and nudge onto the red, and probably not leave a lot.
I think you're right. The way she's looking at this cushion.
Well, she's hit it.
She went for everything now.
So at least she's not giving ball in hand, so nothing easy here.
No,
With the cue ball, with the yellow being wedged to the cushion like this, it's going to have to be, like you say, cueing around the cushion slightly. Probably favouring a bit of right hand side off the top cushion, side cushion and back out.
Trying to roll it in there. He left He wouldn't have left himself great if that had gone in.
No, and she's got a shot at this because she's going to have to play it with pace to come down for the black anyway, so free hit almost.
Yeah, she's got to go for it. There's nothing left to do now, is there?
I think this is a free hit. She can knock this down and get on the black.
She's safe to get one black.
Don't think she has, no.
You can see it.
I think you can.
It's probably been one or three too many visits to the table than he would have liked here, I think.
Well, this is where you've got to finish them in the one visit that you get, because sometimes you won't get 3 or 4 goes at it. Just got into that a little bit much.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, that's turned out okay. So yeah, that's gone in. That's looking like the Pickwick are slightly running away with this now. So again, we'll just go quiet whilst we sort the scores out. So just while the balls are being racked up again, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to New Elton Social Club, another one of the multi-table venues that we have. They got 2-3 tables in there, I believe. Nice little club. Again, details on screen now if you want to get in touch with them about going down there. Speak to Paul Carroll, he's contact from the league down there. Yeah, and so we're back to the pool now because they're queuing up for ready to go.
They're a regular winner of the awards for all their live music they have in the Elton Social Club. Arif to break against Mr. Gaffer.
Yeah, go on. So we got Arif Salah against Paul Gaffer, the 2 previous winners of the seniors event we have in the league. Arif current champion, Paul previous champion. Bear in mind it's been running for 2 years, so someone else may get their name on it again after that. But something's gone in, which is good. Table breaking a little bit better now. You say open table, but it's not overly open. Red to the choice here. Well, I think Paul will go reds here. He can pop this one over the pocket and leave this one just to bring it off the red and bring it out. I think get on the colour first by knocking the one in over the top left. He's going for that first. I guess he thinks it's unmissable. He's played it, but he's not got anything like the contact he wanted. Right? He's knocked it in clean. Clearly, he's too good, this fella. Not sure the value on going for this now. He had the opportunity to try and break that one out for a clearance, but I think he will be playing safe. Probably just trying to put the white in behind the black here.
Caught in 2 minds there.
Well, he's gone for the covering cushions option. That's fine. The wizard comes to the table again.
Just looking for 2 more now to seal the deal tonight. Could be decided in this set.
Yeah, from the neutral point of view, obviously we want to see as much ball as possible on these games, so on the live stream. So a comeback from Hurricanes, a lot of people would be willing for. And Harris just not going in saying, yep, I'm just going to get that ball off the table. You're not clearing these up with the red up there.
Come and have a
Behind
go.
my yellows.
Show me what you've got, Mr. Gaffer. You saying?
It's more of a problem for Paul that red being up there than it is for Arif, with these rule sets being what they are. Just going to have to really think about it. He's popped that one over there, and Arif will just now play lost of turn again and take that one off the table as well. And it's Paul digging a bigger hole for himself at the moment.
Looks like it to me.
I think Arif will just be knocking this one in. Doesn't even matter where the cue ball ends up, to be quite honest. Just needs to make sure he knocks it in.
But I think you were right. If he'd have taken that first red out,
well,
we wouldn't have been in this situation.
Well, to be honest, the more you do the live stream with me, Tone, you will notice that I am right about most things.
Maybe I just need a few more Stellas. That's what I need. I agree with anyone after a few more Stellas.
So what Arif's done there, he's played what some people call a skill shot. I like to call it a combination shot because the skill wasn't fully intended. And then he's gone for the loss of turn there, and that's crept out a little bit more than he wanted to. And actually, what he's done there is possibly played.
He can definitely.
He can pop this
one.
He can pop this one in the middle. So Arif's shot there could be technically classed as a loss of frame shot because he should clear up with these. Nothing's a given because he might clip this in and not the white could go in.
The white is going to creep down into towards that corner. He's looking the other way.
Well, you can obviously see this one. I'm not sure you can see the potting angle of it. So he's just laying that up.
I'm not sure about that.
Again, didn't need the bottom cushion clearly, wants to cover the side cushion, that's fine, but he has also covered the black.
But bit of negativity there, isn't it? I mean,
maybe. I think
the clearance was there. In
his defence, he's probably thinking that Arif has all his yellows now available to go for. So if I cover the black up a little bit, then that makes it a little bit more tricky for him.
Always got to look for he can have a double into a corner or a middle.
I think he'll clear the middle pocket out of the way eventually by knocking the red out with the yellow.
Well, that's the way
we'll open that up. See the shot here now, if he plays it, where he's got the left here, so if he plays the one right in the middle by the blue spot, as we'll call it, with top, he can come off the bottom cushion and nudge the black out and beyond that yellow in that he's left there. It's a big shot, it's a bold shot, but even if he doesn't get it, there's no harm, he should be on one of the other yellows.
He'll still be on a yellow, wouldn't he?
Unless
he ends up really
unless he gets really unlucky and goes in off or something, but...
Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah, there you go.
Great shot.
That is
exactly what you call.
That is for me the best shot tonight thus far out of the frames we've had. And that's no slight on any other shots beforehand, but that's the best one we've seen.
So there isn't any
the wizard has magicked up a finish here.
Yeah. Got his cauldron out. black into the middle bag. You wouldn't expect him to miss this. Looks over to the commentary area then, I don't know why.
And he has nailed that in. It's nice to get some frames on the board. You can probably hear them in the background, a bit of cheering. Yeah, it's all good fun for them. They're enjoying the occasion. We're going to go dark again while Dan tracks up, while we sort the scores out. So it's now 6-2. The Hurricanes comeback is on. Up next we have Captain Kev. I'm sure that will delight everybody in the comment section. He'll be playing Paul Cobbold, so the comment section has interest there as well. It is going to be Paul to break. We will see if his break is a little bit better than his one in the first game was. I can confirm that is a no. So, Captain Kev at the table, open table. Balls to be gone at. So he's gone with yellows, he's got that. The comeback is on, as he said in the comments. He's going for the one finger bridge stand. So, ball comes to the table with reds to go at. A few options. You can see a few balls here. Get nothing easy in terms of a clearance.
Captain Kev, very popular in these parts.
Yeah, taking the easy ball again. I think a loss of turn is on here with that yellow just below the red.
I think he's thinking he ain't going to hit that first.
Well, what does that matter tonight?
Really?
So, ball in hand, Mr. Cobbold. There is a gap behind that yellow that can be punched out. It's just getting a red suitable to do so. I feel If he doesn't punch it out, then some kind of loss of turn shot is probably what he's going to do. Yeah, he's just getting out of that way, then playing this plant down here into what's termed a big bag. If he hits it right, obviously. He's gone for the slow rolling option. Needs to get it out this time though. And he has. Yeah, he's dropped that out nicely.
Yep.
A little unfortunate the cue ball's been nudged there by that yellow, but again he can come up table now. He plays this one on the right hand side, he could come across the table and be on the one by the blue spot. He could run this one by the bottom cushion along over the pocket, but for me you've got to pop that though.
He's thinking if he don't put it, he's leaving it over the hole.
But again, only leaves the loss of turn option, doesn't it? So if he can flick off this yellow that he's right next to with his cluster of 2 and go into that, then that would be the shot to play. But I think he's just a little bit too much angle on that to be able to do that. If it's on, he could play directly into the yellow, it nudges off the other yellow and goes down towards it. Or he's looking like he's going for the extreme cut. He went for the extreme cut. He's had a slight result there. Unless he can see this one that he can put it into middle, his body language indicates he does. So, potting one of these yellows here and a loss of turn at the bottom on that red is the way forward.
They might just smash it into it and see if they can knock it out.
I don't think that's not on. I mean, if he got on this one right by the bottom cushion, then he may be able to, but I don't think he should. I think he should be playing a loss of turn and a snooker. He's made that better for that now as well.
He was trying to
I think he's actually landed perfect for playing it now. He's going the billiard way, as it were, for doing it. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Mr. Cobbold's now in a world of trouble. Now he can play the knuckle shot along the bottom cushion up towards it. I think may be the option that he's looking at now.
If it goes really wrong, what's the chance of the referee saying it's deliberate foul on this?
I don't think so. No, I mean, genuine attempt is not based on ability. So, as long as he has made an attempt to get near his ball, he's tried to go off the middle knuckle there. Yeah. So, now then, what can you do with these, Kev? All there to be gone for. In reality now, you should be looking at clearing it up.
This is on a 2 out of 2 and, taking his team into the last set.
I'm not sure that this is the exact way I'd look to go with these, but it's got to come out right. Otherwise he's leaving awkward. See now this, safety shot. Safety shot. I wouldn't even be thinking playing this as a pot.
Look at this one, so I don't leave him anything. You can't leave him anything here.
That's the right shot. That's the right shot.
Perfect. He's touching the ball.
That is the right shot to play.
He's got no cue in there, nothing. It's not touching, but it's close enough to make it really hard. Yeah, and any sort of spin on this is really not going to help. We're using all the seconds, I think. Yeah, is he always straight up and down?
Well, we have not heard the word extension all night long, so.
Oh, it's straight up and down.
I'm not sure he hits down. He probably hits the black.
Well, you'd expect Mr. England's here.
I would say.
The right decision. He's got two shots.
I would say nothing is guaranteed in this game, but this is as good a chance to pop 3 balls as you would want.
It's over, isn't it?
think that's a little bit of adrenaline, that was. Alright, he's dropped that in. He's come down. He's on this.
Yeah, one long pot. Straight as a die. Knock it in.
He's just got to cue it.
We're going to hear the roar in a
Just got to
second.
cue it.
It's going. Oh, and he's chosen a Pickwick position to try and play the cushion shot.
I'm not going to sit here and try and defend that with ball in hand with those balls where they were. You should be clearing those up. Oh, he's got into that a bit
Loads
as well.
of spin off that. Loads of spin to get right away.
So, what does he do here? Does he try and cut this in? Play a cocked hat? I think he'll try and cut it. Doesn't want to leave it in the pocket though.
And the cheers from Mr. England.
I'd say it's commentator's curse, commentator's eye, whatever you want to call it.
I think the top hat was probably the best thing. Try and get the white on the cushion and get the black round the table.
It's Captain Kev to the rescue again. So, if you can still hear us over the background noise, that's now 3 on the board. So we will go to a final set. We will get to see who's going to be playing in that. We will go dark for a second while we just sort the scores out. Right, so final frame of this set. It's Charles French breaking for Hurricanes, and he's playing against Dave Pyle. Steady Dave plays number 5 for each set. Look at it.
So the prediction was Pickwick 8, Hurricane Reborn 2 or 3, and they've already got the 3, and there's two more to spare for the Pickwick.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes.
That's a big break from Charles, to be honest, as well. I think if he can get on this red by there, that's probably the ball to go for. In it goes. If he's on this one, bottom of those 2 reds to the middle, this is game on. Will we see our first breaking dish of this final?
I'm going to say no. But it looks like he's going for it, so it must go. It's gone for a double, and it's got.
Yeah, just see your comment there, Jade. We'll let you mention that to him later when he gets back. So, Dave's on yellow. 2 balls on the left-hand cushion. Slight problem. He's going to have to get on them or break them out. Hurricanes nick this one, 6-4 from the Pickwick's position of strength from the first set. You might say a few bums might be twitching over there at this point.
Well, even 4-1 down to 6-3 down. You know, it's
well, if they do win this one, they will have won this set, which in itself is a win.
Yeah,
It's a step in the right direction for them.
sometimes you need that bit of boost of confidence, don't you? Once you get that, some people can't be stopped.
Oh, Jade, you're harsher than I am. I was going to wait till at least they were finished. Yeah, he's definitely the second best player in your household. So, is Dave going to have a go at these? Has he worked out the problem on the left-hand side yet? Is he going to play this ball, screw down the cushion, knock him out and be on one of the other middles?
Don't usually see that from a Pickwick player, do you?
I'm not expecting to see it now if I'm honest, I don't know. I mentioned it because it's a shot that's on, but I'm not in any way, shape or form expecting it to be played. But I'm not even expecting to play that one at the top at all. He'll come down the table probably at this point.
Covering the black pocket, I think. Charles takes this one to the middle, takes the loss of turn, leaves the white on the cushion.
Does he need to though? He could just roll up there and get behind it. Well, I'm guessing roll up wasn't the option.
So he got an angle to get across.
Well, he can play this red, but you have to play it fairly firm to try and get across.
The left hand side. Right.
Let's not confuse the issue, let's try just spotting it first.
Oh, no, he's going, I don't know what he's going here.
Ah, the knowledge, the loss of turn. I think he'll be just looking to open these two up there and just come down that side of the table. He's not got the snooker as intended, but all his balls are out in the open now.
The first one does pop, but we're looking to try and get behind him. He did pop.
Right, he's gone for the pop. Yeah. He's left a little bit hampered queuing, which might hurt. But again, playing this one and coming across the table. He's slow rolled it. He's slow rolled it.
Just want to cover the bags.
Well,
Trouble
there's
is,
a
the
chance
black
here.
goes in the middle.
It does. And he can get on that. If he plays the one on the right hand side first, comes across, leaves an angle, he can come up and down the table with the cue ball and land on the bottom cushion for the black in the middle.
Covering both of the bottom bags ain't necessarily going to help you.
Well, no, I think the black goes past that yellow anyway, so he can probably play a combination shot on the black and win the frame. Break his art in the process.
You need to spot that.
He did. Now,
bit of nerves as well, though.
again,
Also a bit of nerves.
take nothing for granted, but these should be taken out. And it should be 7 to the Pickwick at this point.
It's gone too far. He went too
That's
far.
recoverable.
You can still see
It's
it.
recoverable. He's going to play this part first from the yeah. You see him just slow rolling 3 balls in now.
Look what Kevin England did with that. One more to finish the second set. Nice and slow.
That's it. Yeah. Alright, so sort the scores out. I'm just going to leave Angie racking up on there for a minute, and I'm just going to go over 1 or 2 of the singles fixtures that are coming up. Now there's no major standout matches as far as I can see. Nothing that sort of really jumps out. But I'll give you a few highlighted fixtures going down the list. Steve Gibson playing our referee today, Angie Hobbs. Mark Simnett playing Danny Kellier. Dan Hynek playing Ryan Francis. My man in commentary here, Tony Frost, has drawn Jeff Laporte. An interesting game. Ian Chapman playing Rahat Moonim. Let's have a quick look down here. Dave Pearce, Jay Arnold, be a fairly even match. Chris Parlett, John Nye, I believe that's two of your teammates.
Well, John Nye's ex-teammate.
Alright, ex-teammate, yeah. Okay, well it's come on Chris then, is that on this?
Yeah, come on John.
Okay, fair enough. Sean Hennessy, Tony Gear, that's another good one.
Do you need anything else or what? No, that's fine for that one.
Barry Barham, Len McCulloch. An interesting one, that one. Peter Panayiotou, got Nick Stedman. Lee Martin and Paul Gaffers, another interesting one. Luke Terry, Peter White, another interesting fixture. So, no sort of major clashes of what you'd maybe say is like the top players, but quite some even matches along the way there. All will be revealed obviously online upcoming. Anyway.
They've got right all 5 out of
Yeah, they got right 5 out of
So we're just waiting for the last sets to be put in for each team. We've got the Pickwicks in front of us now. We're just waiting for Hurricanes to decide how they're going to play this out. I think they've probably got to go strong at the top of the order, being 7-3 down. Try and get some momentum going. Bear in mind they have to win all 5 of these frames to claim this victory.
Here we go.
Here comes team
So
sheet.
to break, we've got
Done
Paul
by,
Slater
done by
from
Secretary
Pickwick
Robin.
against Arif. Paul Slater to break against Arif.
Right, so pop the scores back up. So that's a big break there from Paul. Got them opened up. Yellow ball in, yellow ball available. And a route for all of them, like I can see. Red ball's looks like the one he's eyeing up. So it's got to be yellows. Over the pocket, so Arif does get to the table. I think he can see that red over the top left hand side, so
Just wait for the next shot.
So he could see it, but unfortunately didn't quite get it. He's knocked the yellow out into a little bit better position for Paul. He has this one into the middle now, which he could screw across if wanted to get on the one by the left hand side. So he's dropped that in and decided to come down the table. Don't think he's going to take this one over the pocket just because he won't. You can see this one here. If he can get the right angle on this one, well, okay. That's been called as a foul. Not sure quite what happened there. Ball in hand now for Arif. out there anyway. You take those. So Arif taking his time on this one, thinking about it. We might actually be in threat of our first call of extension of the night. I didn't need my anyway. I got beat inside the 45. So, not sure whether Arif is actually going for these as a clearance, or if he's just knocking a few in to work his way around. Given he knocked in a fairly decent clearance last time out, he's dropped that one in nicely. Left himself a little bit more angle here than he probably wanted, but dropped that one in nicely. Not sure he's landed anywhere really with a cue ball. Can't quite tell because he stood in the way of the camera. Yeah, he's not really left himself a lot to go at here. I fancy he's probably going to try and play it long to the top right.
Arif's a chicken customer to play against. He's got some work to do if he's going to make this through.
Yeah, the cue ball is flying around a little bit with this one. I'm not sure he's going to land on the next one very well if he pots this. But he keeps finding them. He keeps finding them. And to be honest, he's knocked that red out, and he's on both of them.
I don't know if you can see the one into the corner.
I think you can see it. I'm looking slightly down the line a bit, and it's makeable. If he can play that one, it is the 1-2 play. Because he can hold that better than trying to play this one up here. Albeit if he pops this, he should come around the back of that yellow and come down the table towards that red. Again, all sorts of choices.
Yeah, we'll look at the time clock there, see where it's going.
Around the back of the yellow.
Come round.
And tell you what,
Yeah, that's nice.
that's landed nice. He's got just about enough angle here just to pop this and screw across between the yellow and black to play the black in the right middle. Oh, he's made it a bit harder and gone past it and come back.
Shot. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go, Arif's knocked that one in. So, again, just going to go dark while we sort the scores out, pop some ads up for you. So another one of the sponsors up on the page at the moment. You can see that's Beverly Morrison Co-Solicitors. That's one of our league members, Rahat. That's his firm. Anything legal you need to speak to about them, go speak to him, speak to them. They'll sort you out with some of their services they've got on the screen there. So Angie's doing her best to rack the balls up. She did get into a little rhythm a bit earlier, and now it's slightly left her. Very exact on that front. Right, so we've now got
7-4.
Captain Kev back to the table again, and he's going to be playing against Martin Story.
Kev's 2 out of 2 at the moment, looking for his hat trick. Nice break with nothing in.
It's another dry break. Very, very open table. Fancying reds are a ball to go out here. Again, no need to majorly think about this, just get down and pot them. They're all kind of open and there to be gone out.
Got that first one in, ain't you? Got to get that first one in.
Just got to come down the table with a red.
Oh, he hasn't got it.
Oh. Well.
There's going to be all sorts of commotion going on if Kev wins this one.
Yeah. So, still fancying reds are the right ball to go for here. Dropping this one in, drop one in the middle. Don't want to play it too hard, just drop it in. When I say drop it in, that's not what I was intending for him to do. So, second shot in, we are rerouting. He's dropped that one in nicely on any ball he likes. Trevor Biggs tuning in, good to see you. Still unsure why we're not seeing you here, but we'll find out in due course. Yeah, he's dropped that one in. He's on choice of balls. If he plays this one by the pocket at the bottom here, he's going to have with a little bit of left hand side to come out, otherwise he might get stuck behind some yellows. Yeah. Oh no, he's just gone for the I'm going to barge through the yellow shot.
Gently roll this in.
Yeah, he's not quite solved the problem of the red on the right hand side yet, which would have been my second ball to go for.
He's got
but
to leave enough angle, hasn't he? So maybe just a little bit of stun screw, just give himself a bit more angle.
Yeah, because if he gets right behind it, he's only literally got to drop it in, and the gap's there for the black. He's now opened up. So just like you say, dropping that in.
Quite straight, that's too straight.
A little bit straight. So again, might have to just maybe draw back a little bit here and play a double. Or he could play the stun and snooker himself shot, that's fine as well. I'm sure he can find his way out of this one.
You can see the edge of it, I think, and that's about it.
Edge is no good with a middle pocket sitting there, though.
No.
You have to do something else with it.
You can't get behind it. Can't go up and down. You just got to hit it and hope for the best. Try and get the white safe. That's no good. That's no good. He's left himself in all sorts of trouble now.
Yeah, that's an advantage Martin on this one now. Colours up just in case.
Captain Kev might find something from somewhere though.
Well, leaving the red there has not exactly left an easy finish on, but
It's just going to make it go all the way down to the last.
Martin, with his years of experience playing different rules, will probably make him play it out himself. He's got options of getting in behind it off the one in the middle on the right hand side. Certainly play that one and screw around behind off the top cushion. Go into it. Here in the background over by the Pickwick team that Paul Gaffer is actually talking his team through the shots as if he were in the commentary box himself. how's he going to play this? He can play this one into the top right and come in behind the little cluster up there. That yellow at the bottom of the three below the red may very well go into the same pocket, but he's got to get on it right though, that's the problem. That's why I'm sort of more favouring of actually going into them, open them up, but leave more yellows on the table to be on one afterwards. He may try to go into it off of this. Okay. Backing himself into a little bit of a corner here. I can see him playing safe off this now. I can see him flicking off this and trying to come in behind the black with the cue ball.
I wonder if he ever was going to intend to go into no. Well, this was always his intention.
I'm not sure it was the case, but making Kev play it out is a sensible idea. He's got to either get it or leave it safe.
As long as Kev don't smash it on the table when it goes in the pocket.
Well, you're always running that risk when you leave a ball. Unfortunately, these rules do lean towards the hit and hope sort of shots every so often.
What was that for?
Caught the yellow first. So that's ball in hand, and now we see if Martin can finish this match off. He's not going for it. He's just going to lay it up, drop it on that cushion. That's what I mean. He can come off that top cushion, hit this red, and it could fly in the middle pocket. He's going for the old two cushion escape. Bring the other yellow out for him.
I think he definitely hit the yellow then, and he's put it.
Well,
you've got to go for this thing, surely.
This should be match over. This really should. Again, he's choosing to put the cue ball there with ball in hand when he could just play around the back of the red rather than trying to screw down. This is just making awkward cueing. Okay, he's knocked it in, but that could have ended up right on top of that yellow, and he left no shot afterwards. So
still got to get around this.
I think dropping this in and coming out to middle table, roughly just where the black is, should leave relatively straightforward shots.
Nice and dead weight. Drop this in, nice and black. Turn over.
Oh, you've got to hit it though. Oh. Thought for a minute he hadn't quite hit that enough. So this black for the title. The second Silver Sour title in 4 years. Oh. Wow.
Captain Kev to the rescue.
I think they saw the finish line and they froze. So can he knock this in? No, he's not gone for that.
Really?
He's left that. Yeah, I don't understand that shot. I don't understand that shot. If you're gonna play that, then you leave the cue ball the other side of the table.
Chance of winning it, and he ain't taking it.
No mistakes this time.
I don't know what Kev was thinking then, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll explain himself. As the handshakes go on, that is 8-4, and that's the title to the Pickwick. So we're just going to leave the stream on for a little while whilst we sort out photographs and see what they want to do with that.
That black from Martin was the worst shot I've ever seen in my life, I think. It didn't even wobble.
I don't know why Kev did. Kev, why did you play
Right, so just while everyone's finishing up, I've got one of the Pickwick players in the box with me, that's Mr. Gaffer, to finish off with the commentary.
Yeah, just to say that's probably it for Team Pool for 2024-25. I would say the better team won. I'm not sure. I'm sure you've heard the comments, so I'll leave that to you. Next time you'll see us is hopefully for the singles and the sudden death singles. Other than that, I think I'll say good night and get out of the way, mate.
Okay, right, that's good night from us then. We'll close down. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.